All right, so I've been playing this Grand Prix Legends game, and it's a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. Now, I'm no expert on racing games or anything, but I know what I like, and this game has some good stuff and some not so good stuff.
Let's start with the graphics, shall we? I mean, I know this game was released back in 1998, but come on. Even for its time, it's not exactly a looker. The cars and tracks are okay, I suppose, but the textures are muddy, and the animations are stiff as a board. It's like they've used some sort of retro filter to make everything look like it's been dragged out of a time capsule from the 1960s. And don't even get me started on the controls. I mean, seriously, what the hell were they thinking? The steering is so sensitive, it's like trying to drive a go-kart on an ice rink. You breathe on the controller and the damn thing goes flying off in a random direction. And the braking, it's like trying to stop a runaway train with a pair of flip-flops. And here's the thing that really gets my goat, the AI, or lack thereof. It's like they've taken a bunch of mindless drones and programmed them to drive like a bunch of drunken monkeys. They're either so slow, they're practically standing still, or they're so aggressive, they're ramming you off the road at every opportunity. There's no middle ground, no sense of realism whatsoever. It's like playing bumper cars with a bunch of morons. Oh, and before I forget, there's something else I should mention about this Grand Prix Legends game that could actually make it worth your while. The community-made tracks and mods. Now, I know I've been moaning about the graphics and the controls and the AI, but one thing this game has going for it is a passionate fan base that's been keeping it alive and kicking for over 2 decades. There are dozens of custom tracks and mods available that add new cars, new physics, new features, and even new eras of motorsport to the game. Some of these mods are incredibly well done and can breathe new life into the game, making it feel like a completely different experience. You can race in the 1960s, 1970s with all the iconic cars and drivers from those eras. And the tracks? Oh, the tracks. From classic circuits like Spa, Monza, and Nürburgring to lesser-known gems like Blue Mountain, Charade, and Riverside. There's a veritable smorgasbord of custom tracks to choose from, and they're not just random creations by some bored fan with a copy of Photoshop either. Some of these tracks are meticulously crafted with every bump and curve modelled to perfection. Of course, not all of the mods and tracks are created equal, and some are downright buggy or unbalanced, but the sheer variety and creativity on display here is something to be admired. It's like a whole subculture has sprung up around this game, with dedicated modders and track builders pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But here's the thing, despite all these flaws, there's something oddly addictive about this game. Maybe it's the challenge of trying to master the infuriating controls or the thrill of racing on some of the most iconic tracks in history. Maybe it's the sense of nostalgia for a bygone era of motorsport. Whatever it is, I keep coming back for more punishment. All in all, I'd say Grand Prix Legends is a bit like a bad relationship. You know it's not good for you, but you just can't help going back for more. So if you're a glutton for punishment, give it a go. Just don't say I didn't warn you.